Hello everyone, welcome to the SD Collective Technologies on How to Build Wealth series. In this journey together, we'll unravel the secrets of growing your wealth, one step at a time. Today's focus is a cornerstone of financial success, establishing your financial goals. Now, why is this so important? Well, think about it. If you set out on a journey without a destination, how would you know when you've arrived? Similarly, setting clear financial goals helps you create a roadmap for your financial journey. Whether your dreams are as big as buying a luxury yacht or as simple as having a peaceful retirement, they all begin with a clear financial goal. This is the first step in turning those dreams into reality. So let's embark on this exciting journey together, because whether you dream of sipping pina coladas on a beach or owning a cozy cabin in the woods, it all starts here. So, what does rich mean to you? Take a moment to visualize it. Do you see a picture of a sprawling mansion or a bank statement with more zeros than you can count? Or perhaps, rich for you is the ability to buy time, freedom, and experiences. The term rich is subjective, and it varies greatly from person to person. For some, being rich might mean having enough money to afford all the luxuries of life. For others, it might mean having the financial freedom to do what they want, when they want, without having to worry about the cost. And for some, being rich might mean having a safety net, a cushion that lets them sleep peacefully at night, knowing that they're prepared for whatever life throws at them. Now, why is it important to define what rich means to you? Well, it's simple. Your definition of rich will guide your financial journey. It will determine how you save, how you spend, and how you invest. It will influence your financial habits and decisions. Your definition of rich is essentially your financial goal. And as we all know, having a goal is the first step towards achieving it. So do you have a clear picture of what rich looks like for you? Great! Now write it down. Write down your financial aspirations. And don't limit yourself. Dream big. After all, they say that if your dreams don't scare you, they aren't big enough. Remember, there's no right or wrong answer here. What's important is that your definition of rich reflects your values, your desires, and your ambitions. It should be something that motivates you, something that drives you to take action, because that's what will make the journey worthwhile. Your definition matters because it shapes your journey. It's your compass, your North Star. It's what will guide you as you navigate the often complex world of personal finance. So keep it in mind and let it guide you towards your financial goals. Let's talk retirement. When do you want to retire? Retirement? The golden years. It's a time of life we all look forward to. A time when the hustle and bustle of the working world gives way to relaxation, hobbies, travel, or simply the freedom to do what you want, when you want. But to enjoy that freedom, you need to plan for it. So close your eyes for a moment and imagine your ideal retirement. Are you living in a beachfront bungalow soaking up the sun? Or perhaps you're in a charming cottage in the countryside surrounded by the peace and tranquility of nature. Or maybe you're in the heart of the city, living it up in a luxurious loft apartment. Whatever your retirement dream, it's important to remember that it's not just about picking an age to stop working, it's about achieving financial independence. Financial independence in retirement means having enough money saved up to cover your living expenses without needing to work full-time. It's about being able to maintain your desired lifestyle without the regular paycheck you've been accustomed to during your working years. It's about having the freedom to do what you love without worrying about money. So how do you achieve this? It all starts with setting clear and specific retirement goals. How much money will you need to live comfortably? This might include costs such as housing, healthcare, travel, hobbies, and daily living expenses. Once you've estimated this, you can work backwards to figure out how much you need to save each month to reach your goal. Remember, the earlier you start saving, the more time your money has to grow through the power of compound interest. And don't forget to factor in inflation, as the cost of living is likely to increase over time. So start today. Set your retirement goals, make a plan, and stick to it. And remember, retirement isn't just about age, it's about financial independence. So dream big, plan smart, and look forward to a retirement that's as rich and fulfilling as you've always imagined. Next up, major purchases. Do you dream of a second home, a wine cellar, or an art collection? Maybe you're thinking about a luxury yacht for those weekend getaways. Or perhaps a classic sports car has always been on your bucket list. These grand ambitions are a part of your financial goals. They're exciting to envision, aren't they? But as you'd imagine, they require considerable forethought and planning. Now let's imagine you've set your sights on a lovely beachfront property. It's a major purchase, a significant investment, It's not something you can just walk into a store and buy. You need a strategy, a plan that will make this dream a reality. The first step is research. You need to know how much your dream property costs. This is your financial target. And remember, it's not just the purchase price. There are additional costs like maintenance, taxes, and insurance. Make sure to include these in your calculations. Next, you need to create a timeline. When do you want to make this purchase? In 5 years? 10 years? Your timeline will influence your saving and investment strategy. The sooner you want to buy, the more aggressive your saving plan will need to be. Now let's talk about fund allocation. This is all about setting aside money specifically for your major purchase. You might consider setting up a separate savings account or investment fund. This way, you're not tempted to dip into these funds for other expenses. And finally, keep an eye on your progress. Regularly review your strategy and make adjustments as needed. Remember, financial planning isn't a set-it-and-forget-it thing. It's a dynamic process that evolves with your circumstances. So whether it's a second home, a wine cellar, or a luxury yacht, planning for major purchases is an integral part of your financial goals. It's like building a puzzle, one piece at a time. Family matters. If you plan on starting a family, consider education funds, healthcare, and more. It's not just about the joy of hearing the first words of your child or seeing them take their first steps. It's also about providing them with the best possible resources to succeed in life. Imagine, for instance, the cost of education. It's not just about school fees. There are also costs for books, extracurricular activities, and college tuition, and these costs are likely to rise over the years. So, start saving early. Set up an education fund, invest in a savings plan, or consider education insurance. Next, think about healthcare. Whether it's regular checkups, dental visits, or emergency care, healthcare costs can add up quickly. And as we all know, health is wealth. So, make sure you have a robust health insurance plan that covers your family's needs. But it's not just about immediate family. Perhaps you wish to look after your aging parents too. Long-term care, assisted living, or home health care can be costly. So, plan ahead and consider setting aside funds for their care. And then there's the question of legacy. What do you want to leave behind? A nest egg for your children? A donation to a cause close to your heart? Some wish to leave a financial legacy, while others aim for a legacy of values and memories. It's a deeply personal choice. To ensure your wishes are carried out, you'll need to have a will or a trust in place. It's a difficult topic to think about, but it's crucial for your family's future. It might also be worth considering life insurance as an added financial safety net. Remember, it's not just about accumulating wealth, it's about using that wealth to create a secure and happy life for your loved ones, both now and in the future. Your legacy extends beyond your lifetime. Plan wisely. That's a wrap for today. Remember, financial goals are like stars. They guide you even on cloudy days. We've journeyed through the landscape of wealth creation, starting with defining what rich means to you. This is the compass that will guide your financial expedition. We then delved into the dreams of retirement and how crucial it is to visualize and plan for that phase. It's not just about the age, but the financial independence that comes with it. We also explored the excitement of major purchases, be it a second home, a wine cellar, or an art collection. Each aspiration requires its own unique roadmap. Lastly, we touched upon family and legacy. Planning for your loved ones and ensuring they are taken care of is an important part of your financial journey. It's time to look ahead. Our next stop is a big one, dealing with debt. It's a challenge many face, but with the right tools, it's one we can overcome. In our next video, we'll tackle debt. Stay tuned, and remember not to check out brought to you by SD Collective Technology. Quote of the day: if you knew better, you would do better.